Where am I?
Hello, my name is Milos Machiavelli, visionary, polymath, and founder of the world's most amazing blockchain. Chain block.
Oh my God, Milos Machiavelli. Are you gonna kill me?
Kill you? No. Maybe. No. My sources tell me you are the brightest young talent of a generation, the most litigious mind they've ever seen. Legally evil. Evil!
Thank you, that's very kind of you, sir.
I saw your video and it was, how do you say, lit.
I'm like a bloodhound, man. Like, for me, litigation's almost erotic. You know, once I just get one whiff of blood, I will chase those fuckers deep into the fucking forest. I will follow them into the long grass, and then when I've got them right here, I will crush them. Crush them. I sued Cardano.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. There is no Cardano blockchain. It is literally a fake. The Basel hard fork is literally a granite fork in a drawer at IOHK. It's unbelievable.
I see this and I think, yippee yippee, yum, yum. You understand?
But why?
Something has come up.
Oh my God, is that real?
Of course it's not real. Even an elephant doesn't pack that kind of heat, you baboon. This is Vitalik's Viagra. It makes a pump. 5%, you understand? 5%, and I, Milos, I do not accept this. Milos Machiavelli, I am the blockchain genius visionary with the largest, most scalable member.
More than Vitalik?
Behold!
Well, I mean, it is rather chilly in here.
The world can be made to believe anything, my boy. That's all this business is. Look at it! That's all this business is. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke, mirrors, and a pneumatic pump. So here is my offer to you.
Do you mind?
With my infinite resources, you will summon an army. An army the likes of which the world has never seen. An army of bots for the Twitter to prove beyond all doubt that I, Milos, that's a nice name. Can you say Milos?
Milos.
Yeah, good.
Milos.
To prove that I, Milos, are possessed of the greatest war weapon in crypto. TPS, scalability, TVL, size matters. And at the moment, he's the man at the top.
What's in it for me?
In exchange for the retention of your expertise, I will bestow upon you 1% of all chain block tokens. Are you in?
Do I have any choice?
No.
I'm in.
So tell me, how do we do this?
To raise you up, we must tear them down.
Yes.
First, he will wear a bulge so big it stuns the world. We'll hire paparazzi to film you everywhere, in the gym, at home. It'll be a bulge bonanza. The memes will be glorious.
Yes.
Then we unleash the mighty forces of Twitter bots to spread the rumors far and wide. Charles Hoskinson, small nuts, no, one small nut, the size of a nut.
No. A lentil.
Yes, a lentil. Sergei Nazarov, disfigured after a botched Prince Albert. Sergey Kunz from 1inch, well that one's easy. And then we continue to bombard crypto Twitter with rumors and photos of your expansive, unbeatable, bulging credentials. And anyone who tries to refute the validity of these claims, we ruin their fucking lives.
Good afternoon, morning, or wherever you are, good evening. I think it's fair to say that when we think of Vitalik, it's his vast intellect we think of and not his vast meat package. But the most explosive story this week wasn't Vitalik's Vina. It was CryptoLeaks' scintillating expose of alleged malpractice at Ava Labs, the profit company behind the Avalanche ecosystem. Was it a targeted hit piece? Was it pure unadulterated FUD? Or is Ava Labs guilty of practicing the dark arts? Either way, crypto now has a new supervillain in the form of this guy, Kyle Roche, the creepy Ivy-League-Frat-Boy founder of Roche Freedman LLP. And who be that? Well, it's a New York-based law firm specializing in, as they say, high-stakes industry disputes, offering creative and tech-savvy solutions to your most pressing legal needs. That includes hiring a terrible mobile phone videographer. And according to the oh-so-credible CryptoLeaks website, it also specializes in systematically suing Avalanche competitors on behalf of Ava Labs, tying them up in legal paperwork while diverting the beady eyes of the SEC away from Avalanche and onto the likes of Solana, Binance Labs, or Defiant. Now, everyone is vehemently denying any wrongdoing, of course. And Kyle claims to be the victim of a targeted sting, which may well be true. However, some of the things he also literally said might also be true. And he says rather a lot. He's a very loquacious young man. Nice use of loquacious, Tom. 10 points. Some of it even sounds like Roche Freedman might have been in cahoots with Ava Labs to launch class action lawsuits against industry rivals. Not officially, of course. The name Ava Labs wasn't on any paperwork. These were class action lawsuits leveled by Roche Freedman on behalf of rival token holders. So when asked if Ava Labs had ever attempted to directly sue a rival, he said they didn't have to. But why? Well, because of this.
Have me do that on behalf of the class. Their name was ever so I can sue Solana. A plaintiff who purchased Solana.
What about the signature?
Oh yeah.
God damn it, Kyle! The first rule of Layer 1 Fight Club is don't blab about it over wine and sushi in an upmarket restaurant. Everyone knows that. Rule number 2, don't go over to some random guy's house when you've got a case of verbal diarrhea. And definitely don't reveal any sort of spooky secret pact with Ava Labs, because it's not really a secret if you tell strangers about it. No, it's just a pact. And now it's a public pact. And that makes you somewhat of a rubbish lawyer. But hang on, stop right there and hold these charging horses. I hate to break it to you, but nothing Kyle says in these leaked clips proves any kind of secret pact. No, those are CoinLeaks' words and not Kyle's. Ava Labs CEO Emin Gunshir was quick to rebut these claims, writing, "How could anyone believe something so ridiculous as the conspiracy theory nonsense on CryptoLeaks? We would never engage in the unlawful, unethical, and just plain wrong behavior claimed in these self-serving videos and inflammatory article." And inflammatory it most certainly is. But maybe the most inflamed thing we saw this week was Vitalik's, no, stop it! Anyway, in a follow-up, FUD-fighting Medium article, Emin further suggests that Kyle was just a lawyer at a firm we retained by the company in the early days, who was clearly trying to impress a potential business partner by making false claims about the nature of his work for Ava Labs. Nice flex. Way to throw the kid under the bus, bro. Emin also states that we learned about the Solana lawsuit only through the press. We're livid that he was suing another project and attempted to persuade him to drop the case. But where is the proof? Kyle also responded to the allegations, reiterating Emin's point that Ava Labs has had no input, control, or insight into any of our firm's class action cases, and we have never filed a class action on their behalf or at their request, and says these litigations were a source of tension between Roche Freedman and Ava Labs. Yes, I'm sure they were totally furious. Although in their defense, Ava Labs' general counsel did post an article condemning these scurrilous investigations from the SEC. Which could be true, but
maybe.
In the secretly filmed videos, Kyle's characterization of his relationship with Ava Labs is, well, it's a little more intimate than he's now making out. For example, he says Ava Labs and Roche Freedman LLP shared a co-working space between 5 people from the very start, and that...
I'm living with Kevin right now. Kevin, CEO.
Yes, he actually lived with Ava Labs COO, Kevin, in the Sunshine State, which certainly makes the notion that Emin had no idea what Kyle was up to, if not impossible, then it does kind of stretch one's credulity. So that leaves us with 2 options. Roche is either a litigious, prepubescent psychopath working for a goon, or a liar, neither of which go particularly well on a resume. That said, who needs a resume when you've got this?
Can't. A big one. I did very well.
So, homie.
What?
I mean, you're a big fan of Soviet.
Nope, that's not Kyle bragging about the size of his beacon chain, but a reference to a deal he struck with Ava Labs for a 1% allocation of tokens in exchange for his legal services. Emin denies a 1% allocation, but doesn't dispute that there was indeed some kind of deal. However, and this is really important, it's actually perfectly kosher for a startup to pay representatives, like lawyers, in a token or equity, for example, meaning this picture right here isn't quite the smoking gun crypto leaks might like to think. Now, if you read the original piece, there's no denying that it's pretty sensationalist. Just check out the headline. Ava Labs, Avalanche attacks Solana and cons SEC in evil conspiracy with bought law firm Roche Freedman! It's hardly Pulitzer Prize-winning stuff. And it then goes on to make enough unsubstantiated ad hominem claims to warrant some serious scrutiny. In fact, everybody was sending me this story going, oh bro, have you seen this? What's going on, man? Is CryptoLeaks an honest, whistleblowing outlet with no vested interests? Who secretly recorded the exchanges? And is Kyle the victim of a premeditated hatchet job? He says yes. Well, you would too, suggesting they got him drunk and exploited him with leading questions. So who even is they? Well, one of the voices in the video belongs to this guy, Kristen Eger-Hansen, a billionaire, tech investor, and stock trader once described as a cross between Gordon Gekko and a Viking. Sounds like something Clarkson would say. In a recent interview with CoinGeek, Kristen says he had no idea the encounter was being recorded using the old, if I was part of a conspiracy, why would I use my own name playbook. Classic. Instead, he says he was doing some innocent due diligence into Avalanche's planned ILO, initial litigation offering, a kind of tokenized crowdfunding approach to, oh, that's right, yeah, suing people. How very American. But what about the leading questions, Kristen? What about that, yeah? And what about the other guy? In Kyle's firefighting Medium article, he suggests that the cameraman was employed by none other than Definity CEO Dominic Williams, presumably in an act of revenge after a Roche Freedman class action special. And yes, there's even more dubious speculation online that Definity actually funds CryptoLeaks itself. More conspiracy upon conspiracy. Where's my tinfoil hat? But like so much going on here, there isn't enough or indeed any compelling evidence to back it up, and I've just put in a call to Alex Jones. He ain't interested. It's just different people saying different stuff and pointing fingers. Yeah. If you point fingers too much, you get jabbed in the eye, yeah? Anyway, we don't know. So this could be both a well-executed hit job and also mostly true, or maybe Kyle's only crime is hyping himself up to impress a billionaire stooge, or maybe, just maybe, everyone involved is totally incompetent. But the hounds, that's you out there, you who watch these videos and chat on Twitter, you will be baying at Ava Labs to properly discredit these claims, and at me to pronounce Ava Labs properly, even though the burden of proof should be on CryptoLeaks. And unflattering as some of the clips are, they do not categorically prove foul play. Still, Tether has come out saying it wants Roche Freedman dismissed from a case against them over an alleged conflict of interest. And right now it's mostly a mudslinging shit show, and somewhere in the middle of it all is the truth. But one thing we do know is that there will guaranteed be a shit ton of legal fees being transferred into Roche's capacious pocket. The only thing I do know with confidence is that nothing would surprise me in this space. Underhanded deals, targeted litigations, welcome to the world of big money business. Every party implicated in this mess has its own agenda, and they may all be guilty of something, and yet the most damning claims of all could also be false. Am I on the fence? Yes. Is it comfortable? No. But
maybe.
Stay vigilant, my friends, and have a wickety, 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 wackety, wackety, wackety weekend, because this, what are we? Oh yeah, we're the Defiant. Boom!